Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising for the new moon in Scorpio on November 7th. And this is a kind of a big transformational time. Scorpio is going to have you go really deep. And for Pisces, you guys have been through some really tough stuff lately. I feel like you guys have really been through, you've really been through it. But the nice thing, through this transformation especially, there's going to be some light coming for you. So it's really important that you pay close attention to this transformation. And one of the things that highlights this whole thing is kind of this feeling of forgiveness. And whether it's forgiving yourself or someone else, it's time to do that. Because once you do that, you're going to be able to start to set intentions for a new beginning. A new moon is a time for a new beginning. So letting go of this other stuff, forgiving either yourself or other people, who or whatever it is going to allow you to make some new intentions and to start something new in your life. You know, to kind of put all this stuff that's been happening away and to move forward. So one of the things we want to talk about here is it's definitely time to set some new intentions. But I want to make it to be really specific about the fact that you want to be very, very clear with the intentions that you set. The universe doesn't really do inference. So you want to be clear. You don't want to say, well, I hope I do better at work. I hope my family can get along. That the universe goes, I don't know what you mean by that. Do better at work. It's more like, I'd like to make X amount of dollars per year. I'd like this particular position at my company. I want to make amends with my sister or my brother or my parents, whatever it is. But you want to be very, very specific. And with this Scorpio new moon, because this stuff is so highly personal, you're going to want to keep this to yourself. This is not stuff that you want to put on social media. Like if you decide to do a cleanse, you put it on social media and everyone's like, oh yeah, that's exciting. This is not for that. And especially Pisces, being a water sign, you're very sensitive and very emotional. And if people aren't on your side or they don't agree with you or they're mean to you, you don't need that vibe. So keep this to yourself. Your new intentions and your new beginnings, you can be very clear about them, but you don't need to tell everybody. Definitely not social media. If you have one or two close friends or someone that you really, really trust, then by all means, feel free to share. If you know you can trust them and they'll be supportive, then absolutely share with them and enjoy that love and support from them, because that's something that really helps you, but don't put it on social media. Now, the other thing I would like to say is I am caught up on personal readings. Finally, thank you for everybody that was very patient. I appreciate it. And if you schedule a reading now, I will probably be able to get to you a little bit sooner. So I'm very excited about that. But you can find me on bitchinahurry.com, and you can see the services that I offer, the decks that I use, the kind of readings that I do. And you can find me on Instagram at bitchinahurry. And if you just want to, right now I'm still able to do the free one-card readings, the one-card question and answer. So if you have a question that you'd like to ask and you'd like me to answer, you can send me an email at notsomysticaltarot@gmail.com, and I will answer you and we'll get to know each other, which has been really awesome. I've been really enjoying that a lot, and I've gotten great feedback from everybody, and I just would like to say thank you to all my new subscribers and to everyone that has ordered personal readings. Thank you so much for letting me be part of your journey. I really appreciate it. So we're going to see if we can get one more card here, and then we're going to get started for Pisces. Like I said, you guys have just been through it, and just know that's coming to an end. And you're going to be able to. This new moon is all about transformation, and that is what you are about. Okay, I have a lot of cards here. Hold on. I think we're going to just take these because they were the ones that were face up, and then we will be all set. We're going to start out here with the Page of Cups, and this does not surprise me. You guys are very, very sentimental and very soft, and we're going to look deep, deep inside with the Scorpio new moon, so just be ready for that. That the sentimental feelings may come up, and like I said, this is a transformation kind of through forgiveness, so it may be you that you need to forgive. It may be someone else, but it's okay to feel those sentimental feelings, and to really feel, especially when you look back into the past, those feelings come right back up again like they're current, and it's okay to feel that. Don't feel bad about that. Embrace that. Embrace that that's who you are, that you're able to be that soft, emotional person. Really embrace that. And the other thing, I was just talking about people that you can trust. It looks like you have someone in your life, and this card often to me signifies like a mentor, someone who's highly successful in business, or maybe like a priest or a pastor, a counselor, a boss. So there's someone in your life though that's really almost, I don't want to say like a father figure, but like someone who is an authority figure, but that you're very close to, and you absolutely, completely, and totally trust them. You can share this information with them. And I believe that's why this card is here, so that you don't feel like you have to keep this all inside, because that's really hard to do for you guys. But you're able to share this with someone who will protect the information and protect you. And maybe this person will also temper your emotionalness and be able to kind of help you sort these feelings out, and help you set the new intentions, really help you to define where you want to move forward from here. So I'm glad that you have that card, because it's always encouraging to me when people get this, because it tells me that there is someone there that really cares. And here we have the Knight of Wands, so you better get ready, because there is some stuff going on here. This is a card of action. This is a card of you making some serious changes in your life. And like I said, you've been through some really tough stuff, and good stuff is coming. So get ready, because you're going to have to be on point and ready to go when these good opportunities come, and they are absolutely coming. This is a sign to me that there's going to be some very swift and rapid change coming, and people may not recognize who you are when you set these new intentions, clearly set these new intentions, and begin this new way of being. I think people may kind of double take you, like they just may not know what to do with you, and that's okay, because it's your business, not theirs. We have here the Magician, the beginning of a journey, and if you look, he has every single element here to recreate anyone, anything that he wants to be, do, or have. So you are at a point where you're going to kind of go deep inside and almost recreate. And I see that here, that you're going to like recreate who you are and who you show the world. So, but you have everything at your fingertips to do it. You don't have to figure out how, because you know deep down what it is that you really want, and now you have the resources to do it. And I do believe that this Emperor is a resource for you as well. A guide, a mentor, someone to go to, someone to bounce ideas off of, someone to help you sort things out. You have that, which is, it's huge, because it helps you determine what it is you need to take from the Magician to begin. Because you're a water sign, and you have a lot going on. You have like the Seven of Cups here. There's a lot of input, and I feel like this is kind of staticky, almost like when the radio isn't tuned in all the way, and it's like you hear the static in the background, or the channel cuts in and out. It's like that. You can get easily overwhelmed, and especially because you're highly sentimental and very, very caring, and everything just means so much to you, you can get really overwhelmed really quickly. And it's another time that you're going to want to go to this mentor that you have. You're going to want to go to that mentor that you have, and absolutely bounce some of these things off of them, because they're going to be able to help you work through this state of kind of confusion, this state of overwhelm. And that's what I see here. It's just overwhelm, static. And that's another reason I said you don't want to share this with the whole world, because you don't need any extra emotional and mental static. You know, we all have enough of our own stuff going on in our heads. We don't need other people's input. People who don't really care, you don't need their input. Now, we come next to the Chariot, which means this is your time. Like, yes, you have been through some pretty stressful stuff, but this is your time. It is your time to move forward. You have the energy of the whole universe behind you. There's not a card with more energy. This one is close, but it doesn't come close to this. I mean, this is a lot of energy. This is the most energy that you can have. Like, you have the ambition and drive to make this happen. Now, what I want to say to you is, don't expect this to happen overnight. Because when we finally make the decision to make these cuts or these changes in our life, it's easy to, there we go. It's easy to make that want to happen overnight. And it doesn't always work that way. You see the turtles down here, right? You have all the energy up here. Then you have these turtles here. You want to remember, they kind of temper out this crazed energy, that it takes time. You have the ambition and the drive to do it. Take full advantage of that. Just don't be disappointed if everything isn't different tomorrow. Just know you're doing the work, and you've got the patience down here. It takes time. It takes time, but you have the patience and the perseverance to make this stuff happen. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you actually are farther along than you think, because the Ten of Pentacles is like the completion of something practical in your life. So you're farther along on this path than you may think. And it may be that you get stuck in this feeling of overwhelm and don't really see the forest for the trees. You know, you're overwhelmed and you don't see how successful you truly are. You've really made some great strides, even through all this nonsense that you've been through. In saying all of that, where you get held up is here. This tug of war. No one's winning, no one's losing. It's like a back and forth, tit for tat. It's a waste of your time. And that's where it happens when you get this overwhelm. You start to go back and forth and back and forth. It's just conflict and nothing changes. So we want to make sure that we're not experiencing this conflict and you're not participating in it. Because if you participate, then you're stuck in it, this back and forth energy. So when this kind of stuff comes up that has no outcome, no possible viable solution, you're going to want to walk away. And you're going to have that kind of stuff come up. Luckily, you have so much energy that you're just like, you're out of here. You got better things to do than play nonsense tug of war, tit for tat games with people who are wasting your time. This is a time waster. So, and it is easy because of the emotion and the softness that you have to get sentimental here and get kind of caught up in that. But like I said, you've got this mentor here, and you have a second mentor as well. And this could be a boss. This could be a colleague at work that you absolutely trust, someone that you really look up to. But you have at least two people in your life that are very high quality people, very, very successful people. And I want you to look to them. I want you to look to them for guidance, because look at how rooted down he is. This person has got themselves in order. They know what is going on, and they're in a position to be able to help you, and they're more than happy to do so. I always say that about people like that. People that are highly successful, if you really are trying to make a change in your life and you're really trying to better yourself, they are more than happy to take a little bit of their time and help you. So do not feel like because you aren't here yet, don't feel like you can't go to this guy and say, hey, these are the things I want to do. Will you help me? Will you give me some advice? They're more than happy. And you know what? They're successful. So the advice they're going to give you is the advice that works. You have this at your fingertips, though. And like I said, you're working very hard. And here, the Eight of Pentacles shows this is hard work, but this is fruition of hard work. It isn't just busy work. This is busy work. This is busy work that doesn't, it's like when it's coming to the last days of school and the teacher gives you crossword puzzles and word searches. It's busy work. It's to like shut you up and make you go sit down and leave her alone. You don't get anywhere. You don't learn anything from it. Busy work. You're going to walk away from this busy work. And that's great because you've got this work to do. And look at all of the beauty that comes from this. Look at the design, the intricate details. The work you're doing is showing. People are noticing it. These people are noticing your hard work. And like I said, you have been through it, okay? But these people are seeing it. Now, the last card, and I believe that Aquarius and Capricorn both got this. It might have been Sagittarius. I can't remember. But is the Two of Swords, which just reminds us we don't want to stay stuck in an impasse. We are at a critical point right now, Pisces, where you've been through tough stuff. There's this light over here. Like, it's over here, and it's like you're like 10 feet from it. But you have to make the decision that this is what you want. And until you make this decision, you will not get it. This decision is like this. It's like, do I want to waste time or do I want to create? Do I want to be overwhelmed and give up and just go play video games? Or do I want to spend time and recreate my life? What do I really want? I have all of this energy and action here and here. Don't get stuck in the time wasting. That is the theme of this. Don't get stuck in time wasting or overwhelm. I cannot wait to hear what you guys do. I'll see you soon.